Welcome back, fellow Locks! Before we start, I would love to give a warm welcome to all the brand new Battlefield players from the Call of Duty franchise, returning veterans of the franchise, and anyone who decided this Battlefield would be the first one you join. Welcome! We're so delighted to have you here. I am Warlock, Grenadier of the Lock Army, and your gal for all the tactics and advantages you'll need in Battlefield. Now sit down, make yourself comfortable, and let's respond to a question I've been hearing a lot from the newer players. The question being, where are the enemies? Yes, I've been in your boots before, recruits. I too was once a low-rank private who couldn't figure out where the enemies were or why they always seemed to appear just outside my line of sight. I'm here to tell you there is, in fact, a method to the madness. Enemies don't have teleportation abilities, and they certainly don't have telekinetic powers. They're all human, just like you and me, and they can be outsmarted with the right tactics. For this, I'll be focusing on Battlefield's main game mode, Conquest. But this lesson is still relevant to pretty much any mode or situation you find yourself in, from Rush to Domination and beyond. First, let's talk about what a front line is. A front line is an invisible line drawn between where enemy territory is and where friendly territory is. In wargaming, blue equals friendly, red equals enemy. Of course, there's the iconic no man's land between what's yours and theirs, but that's more of a grand scale line. For now, let's keep it simple. What's mine is mine, and what's theirs is theirs. Picture the display on your screen. A friendly HQ, an enemy HQ, and in between lie the points you'll fight for. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and so on. As you capture flags, you make it clear which points belong to you and which to them. Whatever isn't yours should be captured immediately. These flags aren't just safe zones, they're spawn points. The more you control, the fewer the enemy has, and the more fluid your team can maneuver around the map. As both sides capture flags, you'll eventually meet somewhere in the middle. It might be a flag or somewhere between two flags. This is where both sides meet and bullets start flying. That middle ground becomes the front line. Now, some of you brave soldiers like to stop right there and go hunting for kills. But you've got to understand, you, as one soldier, can only kill one enemy at a time. Sure, you'll probably win a 1v1, but against two or more enemies, your odds drop fast. That's because of spotting on the HUD, gunfire giving away your position, or just pure bad luck of running into more enemies. In Battlefield, sticking with your team and supporting each other isn't just a minor feature, it's survival. Without friendlies nearby, you're easy prey. Even the best players stick close to their team to improve their odds. I always say Battlefield is a game of numbers, and its math is simple. 1 + 1 = 1. Sometimes the front line changes unexpectedly. If the enemy captures a flag behind you, that's called backcapping. This traps you between their new flag and your other positions. The front line's rules don't change, but the dynamics do. Stick close to your team and stay in the blue zone, and you should be relatively safe. But safe zones aren't always truly safe. A tank, an IFV, or some bold enemy might sneak into your territory and start firing. When that happens, take cover and clear them out quickly. Blue zones are a rule, not a law. Never assume any place is completely safe. Learn to read your environment and make judgment calls. Flags aren't always laid out in straight lines. Sometimes they form horseshoes, sometimes like the 5 side of a dice, and sometimes your front line is actually multiple scattered bubbles of territory. Don't just look for straight lines. Look for what's theirs and what's yours. Infantry and armor movements can also shift the front line. Train your eyes to recognize these patterns. For better situational awareness, I recommend rebinding your big map key to tab. You don't need constant access to your stats, and your minimap only shows what's nearby. The big map gives you the full picture, where your squad is, where everyone's moving, and where the fight is shifting. I also suggest rebinding the scoreboard to M. The best time to check your score is when you're out of combat and safe for at least 9 seconds. Awareness beats vanity. Stick with your squad, especially one using mics. A verbal squad is an effective squad, and effective squads survive longer. Always fight for flags. Flags bleed enemy tickets faster than kills. While kills do matter, they don't drain tickets as quickly as capturing one flag. In Battlefield, kills are necessary for success, but they aren't the main objective. Flags are. Reviving and resupplying are just as important. Revives restore tickets and prevent losses, and yes, everyone runs out of ammo. If you're playing support, always drop ammo bags for teammates, even if they don't ask. Drop crates near friendly flags too. Someone low on ammo might find them later and thank you silently. That's all there is to it. Understanding the front line is a vital skill if you want to be effective. Teamwork isn't just kindness, it's survival. Capturing flags isn't just an option, it's the key to victory. More flags mean more spawn points, and more spawn points mean more options. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck out there. And always remember, individuals play the game, but teams beat the odds.